Hey guys, welcome to video blog 3. I'm gonna keep going with the Stormcast, and then later with the shield and hammer. Last time we put the gold around the halo here on the shield and the accents over here on the armor. See, there you go. Now we're gonna dry brush to bring that steel back to brighten it up in certain places. So I have here base color for this is burnt Vallejo's burnt iron. I'll shake it up a little bit. This stuff is really thin, so you don't really need a whole lot. Put a couple drops here. And this is the dry brush I use. The only one I use on metals. I have another one just like this, but I only use it on other colors. But this is just a strict metal brush, metal dry brush. As you can see, I hardly clean it. So here we go. Oh, there we go. That's the problem I have. Probably gonna hit it a couple times. This is an all over dry brush with this one. Just to bring some of the brightness back up. Then, and just being careful not to hit the gold. We might hit the gold a little bit, but I don't think I'll do that much. It's good to get rid of the helmet. The GW yesterday released the new prosecutors, I think is what they're called. And I had some mixed reactions with it. I still preferred, well, it was mostly the head, that weird crest on it. We'll see how many you get in the box. You're gonna prime up a little bit, then yeah. I'm gonna take, well, this, when they showed it off, it's just literally this with wings, and I call it the rooster helmet. Then I'm gonna take some Roman Fang steel, just a little bit. And this is just a little touch in some places. I saw a lot of people didn't like the new persecutors, I don't remember the names. might go quiet a couple of seconds here because I'm trying not to. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's give it a couple more little edges of the. Whatever this is. It's so big. It's just literally just, I'm hardly touching it. I'm just going like this. Let me see. Just grab the little edges. It was back to the prosecutors. They changed the wing pattern on them. The old ones had just said it's the same outline of it, but it has like this feathers and this is the weird aura coming off of them, and the other ones are just like rays of light bunched up together. Let's see if I can get this right here. But the thing is, are they just going to be the spears and the shields, or are they going to come also later on when they release the multi-part kit? Are they going to have? There we go. Put the light a little closer. Are they going to have hammers and shields, or the twin hammers? We'll have to wait on that. But there it is. Got that all dry brush, brought a lot of that color back. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Is the camera going crazy? Let's see. So you can still see the shadows under the edge, under the armor. All right, let me get this right here. Gotta be careful, get the middle of the shield here. All right. Quiet, so much quiet. Early in the morning, so well, it's right 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I have a dog here looking at me. What you want? No, outside, outside. Oh, let's get filling up different colors. Got Rhinox hide. Had to buy a new one because the other one was drying up. This paint has been sitting for a while. Because I had a little bad experience. A 40K game, about about a year ago, a little bit more, I think. And I kind of stopped playing, and the paints just sat here. I was, let's say, ticked with that game, and I put a lot of stuff away. I was like, come on, man. Why are you being that way? Got a little paint on the other thing. But that could be fixed. So putting a pin in the leathers here. So during that game, well, even before the game, we were having a 2v2, 1,500 points each. Well, it's a little casual game. Okay, I'll go. And I took my death guard. I thought, oh, it's a little casual game. That's what I thought at the beginning. Took my death guard. I took 1,500 points. I didn't take Magnus or nothing, because I hardly use named characters. And I was starting to paint them because I got in the Battle Force box from, I think it was the 2022 one that had Magnus and some Terminators and stuff in it. I took that, but I bought that box. And my local hobby shop had all the Battle Force box that had I think it was the Plagueburst Crawler, some Plague Marines, and 3 Blight Haulers. And I also bought a combat patrol, so I had Typhus with the 30 Poxwalkers and another set of Plague Marines. So I make it there. It's like sending me text, you coming, or are you gonna ghost us? I'm like, no, I'm coming. So I get there, and the table's already set with maybe around 30 pieces of terrain. I'm like, why so much terrain, man? And it was all like so bunched up together. It was so bunched up together, and then all in a pattern. Like it was one line of terrain, some space, one line of terrain, some space, and one line of terrain. They had already picked out the other two that were playing. They called it the ringleader. Had already picked out this side of the terrain, the table. They had the best terrain. I'm like, oh man, this is just gonna be fine, all right. And I just had like Terminators, because I like Terminators. Let's see, I had Terminators, Plague Marines, the one burst crawler and Plague burst crawler, and the 3 Bright Haulers. A couple more Plague Marines. It was 1,500 points. So he's already sending me texts. Hey, you coming? So I was like, oh, I couldn't come down, man. I'm right outside. I'm just getting getting a drink from the subway, because I know the person that works in that subway, and I could get free drinks. So I see the terrain. I was like, oh man, why are we putting so much terrain, man? It's like, oh, don't worry, it's gonna make it fun. So I paired up with the Dawson Sons player. So it was Death Guard, Dawson Sons versus Custodes, and Ultramarines with Gulliman. And the Custodes guy was a medalist, like with the grab flight things, the vehicles that had a lot of weapons on it. So I was like, oh, and I keep looking at the list. This is a tournament list. I'm over here thought it was a friendly game because it was 2v2. Yeah, roll some dice. So I started talking to the Dawson Sons players like, hey, I think we had to like hold back a little bit, move around so they can come out of those buildings so we can actually shoot. Because they got the best terrain, and he saw it too. Like, what is this, man? This is straight up tournament list. It says 1,500 points, but it's just tournament list. So we deploy. We roll to see who goes first. We roll the highest. So even before we start playing, we roll. Like, he goes, just trying to like, hey, like, put his arms up, saying, you should, guys, we should take first turn. I'm like, because we're an advantage. I'm like, we know you're an advantage. You said it. You set the table up. So we talk a little bit more, and he's like trying to get us to play how he wants. I'm like, no, man, we're not going to play how we want. So we move around and try to move forward, but stay concealed. So we stay in certain places. So they had to get out of the building. So they had to get out of the building to get some angles on us. And he made a little mistake that I noticed. He put his Gulliman in front of some units instead of keeping it behind the units. So he took out the customs guy just took out a whole bunch of stuff first turn. Can clear enough to kill Magnus. I almost killed Magnus in turn one. And took out one of my Plague Marine units. Then Gulliman, with his unit, he missed a lot that turn. He like only got one hit. And put some damage on my Rhino with a unit Plague Marines in it. So my turn, I move out the Burst the Plague Burst Crawler out. Move out my disembark my Plague Marines and run them into objective. I move my Blight Haulers, which at the time had the reroll against vehicles and monsters, which I think they took that out. I know it was a reroll. It was added one to wounds, if I remember right. And I shot at Gulliman because he was the closest and he was away from that unit. So you can't shoot my Gulliman. I said, yes, I can. He doesn't have any units next to him. He is the closest unit to my Bright Haulers, and you kind of left him out there. So okay. I said, no, you can't. He was super adamant. We had to go look it in the book. I said, no, you can. He's not a loan. I think he's a loan operator, but he was like, I was within 12 inches, and there was nobody next to my bra haulers or him, so I was able to shoot at him. So I kill him with the melters and missiles. And he was ticked. I mean, ticked. So the rest of the game, he was, cause he didn't have any command points because they used them all up, trying to take Magnus down and stuff. So I got the boots and the little leather belt. I pinned that gold, the belt buckle, and he was just so ticked that his Goleman died for turn 1, and he didn't have any command points to reroll his Goleman coming back. So the rest of the game, he just was super salty with me. He said, "Oh, that's not a, what do you call it? It was that's not effective. You're not using your units correctly. Trying to control the game, telling us how to play." And it's like, hey man, you're the guys that brought Medalist. So I don't play competitive, but I listen to other podcasts and I know what the competitive lists are. Like I get bored at work, so I pretty much listen to everything. So he was just bringing out rules that didn't exist. Like I was gonna shoot the some custodes, and I had my Terminators in front of the Plague Marines I was gonna shoot. He said, "No, you can't shoot them because the Terminators are in the way." I was like, "You can shoot through." You can shoot through your own units. They don't block you. There's nowhere in the core rule book that says you can't. But no, you can't shoot. You can't shoot. You can't shoot. I told him to look it up because I never seen that rule. I mean, I got clear line of sight. It's not like my Terminators are a wall. You just get commenting with rules. I'm like, hey man, if you look it up in the core rules, I will agree with you. But he never looked it up. I'm rambling on here. So he just kept coming up with this stuff, and it's pissing me off. Oh, low, big words there. Tick me off. He's gonna say, you guys are just bad players. I'm like, hey man, come on. The other guy was so uncomfortable. Dawson Sunsplay was so uncomfortable, and he just kept. To one point, he just pulled me to the side, saying, "Man, I want to go home." I was like, "Okay, yeah, I just call it quits." I think we really didn't even make it to turn 3. So that was kind of. It took me out of 40K. I'm like, come on, man. I was like trying to learn a new edition, have fun, just roll some dice, and you're over here trying to not lose. I guess the thing is, he's not losing because I played other games with him before. He just in this game he just went full blown. What would you call it? Full blown 40k, bro. The dude, bro. So you got some. I added some little gold there just to make it different. But let me see. I'll change the color here again. I'm playing it down, but he was talking a lot of poop during the whole game, saying our armies are bad. Just saying 40k, just literally just bad and sucked. That's why he's quitting 40k. I'm like, okay, man, we hear you. Let's get the thing clogged a little bit. So that was kind of. It was a lot worse than what I'm explaining now. They took me out. I didn't want to play. The other guys invited me to play. I said, I just don't feel like it. And the thing is clogged. See it? Let's see if I could, pause it and come back. All right, here we go. We're back. So I was thinking of just breaking up some of the colors here, not in purple here, but I don't know yet. So I'm just gonna pick some of this stuff out. Just bring some of this color back over here on the shield. Might have to go part 2 on this one because I know my phone likes to cut out the video around 30 minutes, and I've been rambling on for a while. Also, what I want to make my other video. It's another project gonna run along with the Stormcast. Alright, get this guy's done a little bit more and we'll end the video here. Just highlighting the ridges. Had a little bit of paint here that I didn't get. Trying to get this guy to stop here, try not to hit it. But I've been more, that's kind of moved it a little bit. So I'm actually painting in the shot, not out of the shot. In the shot, but to the left. So I don't know if you can see it. And just painting the little ridges here. See, 30 minutes. I got Go for one more minute. So I'm thinking, oh, I am going to do this. So try not to hit the stink so much. Paint the little gem. Probably can hear the birds in the background. Sometimes you can hear the roosters calling each other. What's a little bit earlier? Around between 5:30 to 6:30. You can hear the chickens and roosters calling each other. That's what I call it. Paint the little gem in the hammer. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm just going with it. Don't really have a big plan on how to paint these guys. I'm just adding and see how it looks. Got 31 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna probably end it here. Because I do want to paint this guy on camera the whole time. I just finished this guy on camera. Here you go. So I got the dry brush. Added some of the purple. Highlighted some of the gold again. Belt buckle. The leather. There's not that much leather in this guy. I'm gonna paint the soles a little bit different on the boots. Get the cloth pants out. Paint this in the next video. Alright. See you guys later.